Hello ladies, it's me, Penny, at Penny's Place. Now I came on 2 days ago to show you what I was doing with some jam jars. Hey, go there. And I was telling you I wanted to do it. I'd seen someone doing it in 3D. So, this is as far as I've got. I've got 3 jars on the way with 3D and one without 3D. 3D is just to make it a little bit higher, some points on the picture, just to make them stand out a little bit. So all I did was gessoed the jar to give it something to grip. I cut out, or tore out I should say, this little group of pansies. And then, when it's completely dry, once you've decoupaged that on and it's dry, I then used some very light. Now I've got this very light air dry. I do have this as well, white clay, which could work as well. It's a little bit heavier. That's all. That's very heavy, that actually. Anyway, but I do use that for different things. That's my new pot. But for this, I wanted something lighter. So I had bought young Chloe's some months back, and she really enjoyed playing with it because it was so easy to work with your hands. So this is it, and if I can find the address of where I bought it from, I will put it down in the list. But I think you can get this in different colours as well. But it's so easy to work with. And so you put down your first layer of pansies or whatever picture you've got. Stand up there. That's why you have cloths in that pen. Make sure they stay there. There we go. And then I just tore a little bit off. Say for that, I did it in 5 sections, and I just rolled a little bit, made a petal, and stuck it on top of the white one that's underneath. And then you carefully cut a second layer of what pansies you're going to 3D. So in this case it was that one, this one, and this little flower here. So I did that. I also did that with the butterfly at the back. So that's got like one decoupage sheet, then some of your clay in the shape. Now to stick this down I suppose you can use lots of different things, but I actually used the 3D medium gel, which I think stuck very good on for that. So that's what you do. So say I was doing that wing, I'd just shape it as much as you can, like that, and then cut that bit off. I don't like that. And then you just keep shaping it until it's just the shape or a little bit smaller than your actual wing. Okay, I don't press too hard because it's still got tack on it and it might stick. So when that's done, it's looking like this, and it's lovely. It's not hard like other clays. You know, if you use polymer clay or white clay, white dry clay, it's hard, isn't it? But this has got a nice softness to it. It's like little puffy flowers they are. They're lovely, and especially on the bumblebee. His little body, look, you can just press it slightly. So I've done his body plus his wings on this one. And I'm not going to do that, but I'll go over it with something to make it stand out. So that's as far as I've got. I'm also doing this one, which is not 3D decoupage, it's just decoupage, and then I'm just painting around it. And to make, at the moment, that looks like it's faded away, you know, the hair and what have you. But I go over it again in certain points with another layer of paint, and it looks then like it's hand painted, even though it's not, because you're just going over the decoupage, but it just makes it stand out more, especially like these flowers and a little butterfly there. So this one's for the caravan, to put his candles in, because he loves hairs. We've got a lot of hair ornaments and things, so that's where that will go. That will go in the caravan. So, as I said, on this one, I'm up to painting. I think I've shown you what I wanted on that. So, I'll just show you this one, how far this is a big one. And on this one, I'm doing bats. This is going to be hopefully a nice candle for Halloween, isn't it? So what I did was I cut out that circle and put cardboard, because I think I'm just going to put a nice fancy layer of something around here and then have the bats like this, yeah? I don't want that sky background. So I will paste the bats on where I want them, and then with another tissue I cut them out again, that one and maybe that one, and do with the light clay the shapes of the wings and everything, stick that on, put the next layer of tissue on of the bat, and then I can do what I want after that. If it doesn't work, I'll just make a sky around it. So one thing what I did want to say with if you go a little bit over, which I have in places, it very easily cuts out. If you think you put just a bit too much, just very, very carefully, take away the excess, like that, just very carefully. It was more than this, so that's why I'm not doing much more, because I've already done it. So that's that. There's a little bit too much body there for some reason, so I'll just go over it, and so you have to be very, very careful. Just cut off your excess bits. There we are, there's some more there. And then when you're painting, you'll go round in that colour, because naturally the second piece of tissue is not going to fit all of it. It's always going to have a little bit of white showing like that. So you want to hide that. So the way to do that is to just paint it. Just cutting this bit off where I see it. Very nice sharp knife this is. It was only a couple of pounds a day. Yes, last night I was going to come on and do some, but yesterday afternoon my grandson decided he'd come with his girlfriend for dinner, and bless him, he's even set me up my new phone. I've got a new phone, and I've got no inclination to learn anything about how to swap this, that and the other from one phone to the other. So he very kindly did it for me, bless his cotton socks. So I'll put that, this is what I'm doing, yeah, this is what I'm doing. What I've decided is a pale, I'm getting all muck on it now, aren't I, because I've been turning it around and what have you. There's a bit of paper, I think, on that. I've just seen it there. Okay, that's because I put it on its side when it was still wet. So I've mixed up a little bit of pearl. I thought I'd try this pearl in it, and I don't have pearly white, but I've got metallic white. So you could just use normal white, but it might take some of the pearl away. You know, the pearl covering, like that. Looks like a hair, doesn't it, eh? Oh man, I think it's going to be covered anyway. Oops. Get myself sorted. Save that pen. Right, So all I do with this, I didn't know whether to go around the outside first and do my colouring, and I thought no, because knowing me, I'll mess it up anyway. So all I'm doing is, I like this stippled effect, I decided. So I didn't paint it. I have painted the one with the hairs on, but I think I might go over it with a different colour, a bit darker for that, and try and use a little brush, a little sponge I mean. It's the only sponge I can find at the moment, but I'll have to make some of my own up. I'll save little sticks and everything. So I'll make some more sponge daubers, or what we call them. So that's all I'm doing, is just going round. I can always go a bit more in there with a smaller sponge when I make one. And of course it just wipes away or cleans away if you go a bit too far down there or whatever. Now on this one I've left it open there, because I can never decide exactly how it's going to finish out, really. I don't know whether I want it all covered with string or should I paint it. I think it's like you have to feel your way, you know, like proper artists do. Their paintings don't always come out the way they first envisioned them, did they? You see, now that has got blue round by his thing, so I think I'm going to cover that up a bit, like that, blending that lilac like that, and then I'll make his antenna. What did I call them just then? Antennae anyway. I've just well, no, I didn't shove him off. I asked Mr. Pitt to please leave my chair, as I wanted to do some crafting, and he kindly obliged, and he's gone to lie on my bed now instead. I've not mixed enough there, have I? Oh, let me put some more down. Now this is tricky, isn't it, because you can never remember how much you put in. I'm afraid I put too much now. I had a little brush I was mixing with, here it is. But I can always do painted papers for the journal or something like that. A lovely swirly colour there. Very nice. Lovely. And I had a towel or something here, an old towel. So I think it's alright. Might do two colours, might do two layers I mean. I'll let this dry and see if I need to do another layer, and I'll come back and show you how I just paint a little bit around it really. Yeah, I think that looks quite nice with the dimpled effect, or whatever to call it. Yeah, I have to get rid of that blue a bit. But it's okay because I've got plenty of paint here. I didn't want to go on the leaf as such. I think I need to just go down here a bit with this huge. It looked so small, this sponge, when I started using it, and now it's huge. If I just do that, it will remind me that I've got to go there. Might even get a cotton bud to do them. But that's it, ladies, at the moment. So you can see it's coming up and it's quite pretty. So I'll let that dry, and I'll decide whether I want to do another coat, and then I'll start painting to make them stand out, the pansies, and they're definitely around the edges. Okay, ladies, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll come back. I can't make up my mind what colour to do at the background there. I'm thinking of like a dark cream. I don't know if I want an actual colour. I don't think I do. I think I want the bee to really stand out. So I think I'll just do like a dark cream on that one. We will see. and you've seen that one. So that's it, ladies, at the moment. So I'll try and find out what name it was on eBay. It made in China. It doesn't say the manufacturer's name, but it's very good. And it wasn't very expensive either. And they say this is so heavy and this is so light. Okay, ladies, thank you very much for watching. Welcome to all my new subbies. I love reading your comments if you've got any. And please sub me, like would help as well. What's that there? Like, heart, what? You know, all that malarkey. Right, I'm going to make another cup of tea now. I will speak to you later. Bye, ladies.